Hey guys, welcome to my video. Today I'm reviewing my flights where I try to, make a comparison between different types of stabilizations. So I have Hypersmooth and Gyroflow and Flowstate stabilization. Right now I'm looking at a clip from my drone, which is a 6-inch drone. It's quite noisy and I think this clip is hypersmooth. So now this part is hypersmoothed and it's coping pretty well with the amount of vibrations that the drone is producing. The hypersmooth on this drone is still performing very well, and even the stabilization itself, it's not so, let's say, uh, aggressive, so you kind of still get that organic feel. On the background you can see the unstabilized footage from Hero 7, and yeah, you can see how shaky is it. I don't see any jello, but the shakiness, it's there definitely. Now this next clip is from my 5-inch drone, uh, which is a Marmotte DJI edition. And 5-inch drones, they, at least this one, produces much less vibration, or at least this these vibrations are more into 250 hertz range, let's say. So generally the flight control software is better handling those or filtering those. And also I can notice that, like, when I compare Hypersmooth or Flowstate stabilization, those two are also coping better on the 5-inch drone. So as you can see now in this clip, I think in the background that's Hypersmooth, and in the small picture that's a raw footage. And yeah, well, I don't see there much of a difference. Both of them are smooth in terms of, vibrations or jello. The Hypersmooth, of course, helps with, you know it smooths out my stick movements, let's say. So, but generally speaking, I wouldn't even be able to tell the difference in these two. Now this clip is from session 5. So I think in the background, in the big picture, is the raw footage, and in the foreground is Gyroflow stabilized footage. So those are, this is the same clip, just in the small picture is smoothed out with the Gyroflow. This is again the big drone, and I can see that Gyroflow generally smooths out my stick movements. That's fine, but it doesn't really help, or it doesn't really work with the vibrations on my bigger drone. I would have to improve the stability of the drone itself. So it doesn't seem to be an option for me to use Gyroflow on this big drone. It's not it's not bad, but I can see the bumps still there, and it's that bothers me, and I think even the viewer. So let's move to the next clip, or let's wait a little. this clip should be over soon. And like, it's okay, the footage, but it's not perfect, and can be disturbing. So now this next clip, the next clip is on the 5-inch drone, and there I can tell that the Gyroflow is doing pretty good job, like smoothing out some of the movements. I could probably play more with the settings of the Gyroflow to get it even smoother, but this is pretty well-tuned drone with not much of a vibration itself, so maybe in this headwind you would be able to tell that there are some bumps, and Gyroflow smoothed it out a little bit, but not that much, So generally it helps smooth out my stick movements, and that's a good thing, at least when you want to capture some smooth cruising footage. I think that's there the Gyroflow does pretty good. And if I would play with the settings of the Gyroflow more, I think I could get it even better. So, and because the software is free, so yeah, it's a great competition to Real Steady. And yeah, I think you can use your own gyro data captured from Betaflight black box, so that's even better. Now we are getting to the Insta360 realm. I forgot to put subtitles in this clip, so this is on the 7-inch drone, I believe, and no, 6-inch drone. And then you can see that Insta360 has really troubles with all that vibration that is coming from the drone, and I can see a jello in the HD feed. So it cannot be even like avoided with the Flowstate stabilization because it's in the raw footage. So I would have to somehow improve the vibrations on the drone itself, which I tried, but I even tried to print different mount for the Insta360 Go, but it didn't help that much. So Insta360 on my 6-inch drone is no go. So this last clip is Insta360 Go on my 5-inch drone, and as you can see, the flow state stabilization is doing very well on this drone because its vibration level is pretty low, or yeah, it's better than the 6-inch in a vibration sense. You can see now in this part, this is raw footage, unstabilized. You can see some bumps here and there, and my stick movements are not smoothed. Now I'm flying directly against the wind, so you can see how the drone was affected by it. But when I look at the flow state image, I think now it's stabilized and smoothed out. So I quite like flow state on this drone. The camera is light, which is always a good thing. You can get longer flight times with it, and it produces pretty nice output. It's not I still like Hero 7 or even Session 5. I still like the image a little bit better, but it, due to the weight of the Insta360, I like to use it as well. And it's a great little camera even just for vlogging. I hope this video was informative, and keep it up, keep flying, have a good one.